You're not gonna remember how long ago you fed the baby. I mean, at least I didn't. I was all over the place. That was a mistake because I woke up in my bed and my shirt were drenched. Okay, this was on my registry and I'm so glad that someone bought it for me. Hey guys, it's Shay here and I am back with another video. Today's video is all about first-time mom essentials for you and your baby. And if you didn't know, I am a first-time mom. I just had my baby about 2 months ago, so I'm definitely new to these things. And I realized that there are definitely some things that made life as a new mom easier for me. And I just wanted to share that with you guys today. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to join the family. Now let's get right into these first-time mom essentials. So my baby is exclusively breastfed. So I thought that I would start off with just showing you guys some items that have helped me in my breastfeeding journey. Now, number one, I'm gonna start off with this right here. Matches my shirt. This is a nursing pillow. Some of you probably have seen this. Most of you probably have seen this. I love this thing because it helps me, it helps make the actual process of breastfeeding less strenuous on my arms. So you just put this right around you, you put the baby here, and it's just amazing. And this was actually given to me, so thank you so much. Shout out to Janice. Thank you so much for giving this to me because I definitely needed it. This is definitely a must-have in my book. So another essential when you are breastfeeding, you'll notice, I noticed this in the first couple of days actually, my nipples kind of got, I'm sorry if this is a little bit too much information, but listen, okay, we gotta be real. My nipples kind of got a little cracked and like chapped in a way, like I've never seen them look like that, and thank God for this right here, okay? So this is organic nipple butter by the company Earth Mama, and I love this stuff. It smells really good. It reminds me of cocoa butter, but oh my goodness, I really love this stuff. It's really moisturizing. I try to use it every time after I breastfeed, but it's definitely important to moisturize your nipples when you're breastfeeding because they do get really, really dry. So the next item that I'm going to show you guys, I actually would rather not use this, to be honest, but it's definitely necessary if you don't want to leak everywhere. And of course, that is breast pads. Now I have disposable breast pads and I also have reusable breast pads. This is a disposable breast pad. Actually, let me go show you guys what the reusable one looks like. So this is a reusable one. It is cotton. And of course you can wash these in the washing machine. But like I said, to be honest, I'd rather not wear either one of these. This one has like a sticky little thing on the back of it so that it sticks to the inside of your bra. The reason that I personally do not like using nipple pads is because when you're breastfeeding, it kind of gets in the way when you're like, you know, pulling your breast out. It just kind of gets in the way when you're breastfeeding, to be honest, and it's so annoying sometimes. It comes off, even the one that sticks to the bra. When I'm trying to put the bra back up, I have to kind of put the nipple pad back in place. It's just annoying, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But if you don't want your bra and your shirt to be soaked with milk, which has happened to me before, you're definitely gonna need one of these. I remember one night in the beginning, my baby was probably like a couple weeks old, and I went to bed and I was like, I don't need to go to bed with a bra on, I'll be fine. Whatever. That was a mistake because I woke up in my bed and my shirt were drenched, okay? Take my advice and wear a bra, and definitely try to wear nipple pads if you can. So speaking of bras, another necessity for me is a nursing bra, and I wear one every single day, every single minute of every single day since I've had my baby boy. And this is the one I got. I have one on now, and I have this color. I have tan, I have gray, and I have black. This is the gray one that I have. It is from Amazon, and I like these, but I think I can get something a little bit better. I don't like the padding inside of them, that's the only thing. So if you look right here, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a pad inside of here, and this thing is always moving around and folding, and I'm constantly, while I'm wearing it, and I'm constantly like trying to fix it because so my nipple won't show through the bra. It's just a hot mess. But yeah, this is what I have right now. So if you guys have any recommendations, definitely put that in the comments below because I need new nursing bras. But you definitely do need one of these. And how this works, if you haven't used a nursing bra before, is right here, there's a little latch, and you just unclick it, and then it exposes your breast so it can feed your baby quickly, and as soon as you're finished, you just flip that right back so that you're not like lifting up your whole bra. It's just way more convenient. I have a cousin and I had a friend that told me that they used to, they never had the nursing bra. They used to just cut holes in their shirts or like cut holes in their bras. I don't know what they cut holes in, but you definitely don't have to cut holes in your clothes, okay guys? Get a nursing bra. It's definitely worth it. So one of the last breastfeeding items that I want to mention to you guys is a breast pump. And I got mine through my insurance, thank God. I didn't have to pay for it. So, I have the Medela, I forget exactly what it's called. I'll put it on the screen somewhere here. But it's a Medela pump, and I believe that it is hospital grade pump. And pumping is not my favorite task, you guys, at all, because it is time consuming and I just feel like I could be doing something else. But it is definitely necessary if you want to build a breast milk stash for your baby, which I have. I have a few bags in my freezer, and it's just so important so that we can bottle feed our baby. So speaking of freezer bags, I actually have the Medela freezer bags for my breast milk storage, and you can just write, actually I'll show you guys one that I have here. So this is my breast milk. I'm so proud of myself because honestly, there was a time when I didn't make this much milk in one pumping session. But yeah, so this is how it looks, and you can just write the date, of course. So the freezer bag, you can see, also has how many ounces, right? But it's definitely not accurate. It also says approximately on the top, and usually it's just way off. So I don't even put the amount. I just figure out how much is in here when I pour it out. So moving right along. Now, the last essential that everyone needs, especially if you are breastfeeding, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect at this at all, and I definitely need to do better. The most important thing when you're breastfeeding is that you are hydrated, because your milk is made mostly of water. So if you're not drinking enough water, you probably won't have that great of a milk supply. So, and I know everyone says this in their video, and I know sometimes it's just like, all right.
I know, I gotta drink water, I gotta drink water, duh.
But seriously, you guys, drink some water. I want to strive to drink 5 of these a day if I can. No, you know what? I can do it. I can do it, you guys. I want to drink 5 of these a day, and it's something that is so important that I even got an app to remind me to drink my water. But yes, enough about the water. Let's move along. So if you are formula feeding your baby or breastfeeding your baby, whatever it is, if you are giving your baby a bottle, you are definitely going to need a separate area to dry your baby's bottles. You do not want to use the same, well, I personally don't think you should use the same dishwash rack that you use for your regular dishes. I bought this bottle drying rack, whatever you call it, on Target, and I will link that down below as well. Yes, this thing is so helpful. I use it every single day. I dry my breast pump parts on there, and of course my baby's bottles. It even has an area where you can put like the pacifiers after you wash them. I really like this thing. It turns and everything. I love it. It was definitely not expensive and definitely worth the money. So if you have not already, you should go out and get you a bottle drying rack. So another thing that you're going to need to do if you are giving your baby a bottle is to sterilize your baby's bottles and their pacifiers and all the things that they are putting inside their mouth. So in the beginning, I was boiling the water, and I would put, you know, my pump parts in there, and I would put his bottles, and I was just getting so sick and tired of doing that. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to invest in an electric sterilizer. Yes, some people may say that is not necessary, but it is so helpful. I love this sterilizer. It takes like 3 minutes to sterilize all of my bottles and everything. I got this again from Target, and I will also link that down below. Every item that I'm mentioning here that I bought personally, I will link down below. It is kind of big, but it is worth it because you can put, I believe, up to like 6 bottles or something like that. It also has space where you can put the pacifier, the nipples for the bottle, and I also use this to sterilize my breast pump parts. I love this thing. It's important that you sterilize your baby's items as often as you can. I strive to do it once a day, especially with my breast pump because I use that every single day. So if you don't have a sterilizer, you might want to get one because it is helpful. You don't have to boil water. All I have to do, and I'll show you guys a little demo on how I use it. All you have to do, pour a little bit of water on the base, plug it in, put your items inside, voila, there you go, sterilized. So another thing that is very necessary, especially if you are breastfeeding your baby, is that you are taking vitamins. Now, I don't have my vitamins on me right now because I actually ran out. I was continuing my prenatal vitamins, and I just ordered some new multivitamins. You definitely want to make sure that you are getting the nutrients you need for you and for your baby. So another item that I found very, very helpful, you guys, is this portable changing pad. I love this thing. This was on my registry, and I'm so glad that someone bought it for me. So let me show you guys. I believe this is from Walmart. So as soon as you open it up, there you go. You have this little area where you can put some diapers, and then it has Velcro right here, and you unfold the whole thing, and it is a changing pad, you guys. So I always carry this with me in my diaper bag. I don't want to put my baby on just any type of surface to change him, or doing it in my lap. This is just so convenient to travel with. I love it because it has everything. So this is where, of course, you place the baby, and then in here they have a little zipper, and it actually came with this little wipe holder, kind of old school, the little plastic one. I'm definitely not a fan of this kind of wipe holder thingy majig because I noticed that my wipes kind of dry out in here, but I still carry it with me because it's just convenient. It fits right in. It came with the thing, so you know, why not? But yeah, you have your wipes in here, you got your diapers right here, and I also took out some A&D ointment and put it in this little baggie here. I know it's a little ghetto, it's a little ratchet, but okay, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I have my A&D ointment, and this entire thing smells like A&D ointment. It's all I'm smelling right now. I have my A&D ointment, my diapers, my wipes all in one, and I just change them right on here. Love this thing. If you don't have this on your registry, if you're pregnant, you should definitely put this. And if you don't have one as a new mama, definitely invest in this. So aside from that portable changing pad, I also have this changing pad here, and it folds up and it just unfolds like this. And we use this in our bedroom every single night because we don't have, as you can see, our changing table is right here, and we don't have anything in our room at night to change him. So this is something we use every single day, you guys. So if you're like me, you don't have a changing table in your room, you can definitely get one of these changing pads. I didn't want to always come out here in the middle of the night to change him, and I feel like that will wake him up. So this is definitely a must-have for me every single day. So when we brought our baby back home from the hospital, one of the things that we learned that was so important for us to do was to swaddle the baby. And they had him swaddled the entire time we were in the hospital. And you know, like, the nurses are experts at this thing. I'm not so much of a pro. I had learned how to do it with blankets, but I'm not so perfect at it. And sometimes you just want something that's easier. So what we had is these swaddles, Velcro swaddles. We have 3 of them, and it just you just Velcro the baby right in. But yes, you definitely want to swaddle your baby at night because it helps them sleep longer. They have this reflex called the Moro reflex, I think that's what it's called. It's basically a startle reflex, and your baby can, like, just, you know, startle themselves out of their sleep because they don't have so much control over their hands and their feet while they're sleeping. If I lay him down on his back without swaddling him, he is up in the next 5 minutes. I am not even kidding. You gotta swaddle the baby, and when you swaddle the baby, you gotta make sure their arms are to their sides. So I know that I mentioned that we have portable changing pads, but we also have this changing table right here, and I'll give you guys a closer look. We have this changing table right here with storage space, and I have all of his clothes and his blankets and his vitamins. You could just store so many things. I don't know exactly where this changing table is from. It was given to us by our friend Lima. Thank you so much, Lima. But yeah, she gave it to us. So if you can find any changing table, make sure that you find one that has storage because it'll just save you so much more space. So if you guys didn't know, we live in a small apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment, and we don't have much storage space. So this was something that I was always concerned about when I was pregnant, like, where are we gonna put this? Where are we gonna put that? So I went to well, I didn't go to Walmart. I went online to Walmart's website and I found this door organizer we use every single day. And I also found this closet organizer that we put in our closet to store some of his clothes. And I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like. And this was not expensive at all. I will link this down below. You can go get yours because it is definitely necessary if you want to save some space or if you just need something where you can store your baby's clothes, your baby's items. These two items have definitely been essential for me. So now the next item I'm going to mention might be a little bougie to some people and may not be as necessary as some of the other items that I mentioned, but I think that it is. And this is a humidifier slash diffuser slash nightlight that I got from Target. Oh my goodness, you guys, this was such a great deal. I think it was about $40 or something like that. Anyway, of course, you know, check the description. You can just fill this whole thing up to the top, and this lasts me a good 3 nights if I have it on the low setting. Yeah, this lasts me a good 3 nights, so I don't have to refill it often. And I love the fact that it is a humidifier and also a diffuser, so you can add a few drops of essential oil if you wanted to. I keep this nightlight on every single night because if it's pitch black, I won't be able to see my way when the baby cries. It gives just enough light so that I don't wake the baby when I'm feeding him and changing him at night. Now next, since I was, you know, speaking about sleeping and my baby sleeping at night, another thing that we noticed that helps him sleep is white noise. You guys, it is like magic, okay? Magic. As soon as I put the white noise on, for the most part, if he's not too fussy, he'll fall right asleep. Try some white noise if you're having trouble putting your baby to bed. We use this every single day. We'll go on YouTube. They have plenty of white noise videos where it's just a black screen playing and it'll just have the white noise on. You can keep that on all night if you want, or you can get an app. They also have, like, if you have Apple Music or Tidal, we have Tidal, and I've gone on Tidal plenty of times. They have a whole album of white noise and stuff like that. So definitely try to use some white noise to help your baby sleep. So the last few items that I'm going to mention are items that I found that were necessary for my baby. So the first thing that is actually necessary is vitamin D. If you are a breastfeeding mom like myself, your baby isn't going to get enough vitamin D from your breast milk. So my doctor actually gave us, I think it's called Diosol by the Enfamil brand. They gave us those vitamin D drops, so I do have those, but I actually haven't even used one of them. I bought this instead, and it's a little tiny bottle, I know. This is from Mommy's Bliss. This is the Mommy's Bliss brand, and this is organic drops, vitamin D drops. It looks like that. This has lasted me a little over a month. I actually have to order a new one because I think this is almost empty. Anyway, so how I use this is I just put 1 drop on my nipple before I breastfeed my baby, and that's how he gets his vitamin D. You can also put it on a pacifier and then just, you know, put the pacifier in the baby's mouth, and it's just 1 drop a day. Simple. The next item I got is actually from the same brand, Mommy's Bliss, and this is Gripe Water, and this is their original Gripe Water. Let me tell you guys, okay? I never knew how gassy a baby could be until I met my baby. And we bought this Gripe Water. This is the first thing we tried. It worked, it helped, but sometimes, you know, he needed something else. It just wasn't enough. So we also got him this infant's Mylicon, and these are gas relief drops. This actually works. Nothing is going to be perfect every single time, so sometimes he's still, you know, a little gassy. So it basically just, you know, gets those gas bubbles out. Your baby still might be uncomfortable because, you know, having gas is not comfortable, but it just helps them to relieve that gas. We found a balance between the two. Sometimes we'll be like, okay, let's get the Gripe Water. Okay, we need the Mylicon. And this is actually our 2nd bottle of Mylicon. There's like a sip left of this Gripe Water. The last thing I wanted to mention to you guys is something that I used when he was really a newborn. So when he was first born, I used this app. Can't remember what it's called, but I'll show you here on the screen. I used this app to help me record. I was breastfeeding him, of course, so to help me record his feedings, so I can remember when I last fed him. Because trust me, when you first have a baby, there's so much going on in your head. You're not gonna remember how long ago you fed the baby. I mean, at least I didn't. I was all over the place. So it really helped me out to remember to feed him on time. You can also put how many wet diapers they had, how many times they pooped, how often the baby is sleeping when you put them down for a nap, and it just helps you keep track of so many of those important things in the beginning. If you are breastfeeding, it's helpful to know which side you fed on last so that you don't have one boob that's bigger than the other because you're feeding on one more than the other. But yeah, getting some type of app is definitely helpful. Okay, you guys, that is it for my video for my first time mom essentials. I'm sure that as I go along this journey, there are going to be more items that I might find to be essential for me. As a first time mom, you're going to be sleep deprived sometimes, and it just can be overwhelming. And if you have some tools that can make life a little bit easier, why not get them? I just want to share these items with you guys, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.